It's the weekend. All across the country, college students get ready to unwind after a long week of tiresome classes and harsh deadlines. The sun sets, the light fades, and with the onset of the night, it's time to let loose and party.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
We all love going to a good party, but what kind of planning is needed to organize a night of mayhem? In our search for an answer, we were introduced to Leroy. Leroy is the host of an upcoming keg party, and he agreed to answer a few questions about the preparations. His real name has been changed for confidentiality.
There's not a whole lot of preparation that goes into planning a party like this. Pretty much just have to let people know that you're having it, to make sure that there's people there, getting the kegs ready. And a lot of parties that you come across are BYOB, bring your own beer, so those are a lot easier to plan. You just have to make sure there's nothing sitting out that you don't want stolen. And I'll go through the house, make sure the doors are closed and locked. Make sure people will stay in the basement if that's where I want them to stay. You're gonna have music playing, and you gotta make sure you have some good music to play. And people, if they want to, they'll play cards. A lot of people will play beer pong, and that's pretty much whatever you feel like doing.
As much fun as parties are, they could land quite a few people in some trouble. While the legal drinking age is 21 years old, a majority of the people at most house parties are under 21. This can cause problems for minors trying to have a good time if the police break up the party for any reason. For the homeowners, even if they are over 21, they can still be ticketed for charges like distribution of alcohol without a license and distribution of alcohol to minors. No matter how old you are, there are a few other activities that are also frowned upon by law enforcement.
Get me on tape with the reefer. I don't give a fuck. Yo, give me it's called reefer. I don't know what they're standing for at all.
To find out more about the experience of a party, we thought, who better to ask than actual partygoers?
How do you feel about drinking?
I don't disagree with it. So I guess
Get drunk, motherfucker!
Agree with Dane?
It's better than what you do in North Dakota. How do you feel about drinking? Right?
Save it!
Well, drink.
Oh God!
I have not drank because I've been in the Army for basic training and stuff. The only thing I think about when I was down there,
Drinking.
way down there,
Just getting a piece of ass.
well, was getting a piece of ass.
Drinking.
My girlfriend.
His bunkmate took care of that.
Drinking. So if drinking is a thing that a college student likes, it's definitely something that
Party's
someone likes.
here!
I love drinking.
Cheers! Party's
All right,
here!
here we go.
Party's
I'm done with my
here!
recording. We'll see you guys later.
After realizing all of that was about as useful as a fart in a thunderstorm, we decided to ask others, and this time we aimed a bit higher. This is Lisa Peterson, a patrol officer for the University of Wisconsin Stout Police. We got in touch with her to tell us what the typical weekend is like on and around campus in terms of partying.
There's nothing typical about a weekend.
Yeah.
You're pretty much just being a presence and trying to keep things at a minimum. Average weekend can be anywhere from 0 citations up to as many as 40 and 50.
That's cool, we thought, but we wanted to know the same thing everyone else does. What's the best way to avoid getting a ticket, besides the obvious answer, don't drink or smoke?
Being cooperative goes a long way. It's not going to get you out of a ticket, but being uncooperative can walk you right into more. The biggest problem I see is people who can't control what they do after they've drank so much. And, you know, they kind of lose the brain cells that they had. We don't care that you're going out and drinking and having a good time. That's great. Be careful.
Well, that's it. Now you know all that we do. All that's left is to get ready, go out, and party.
Let's get fucked up. Give me a cup, I'll drink till I throw up. Alcohol, my only friend. Alcohol, my only friend. Alcohol, my only friend.
Give a shout out to your baby mama or something, dog.